Hi everyone, this is a light language transmission for the Virgo new moon on the 27th of February 2021. There's been quite a lot of energies coming in this week, especially since the 222, the 22nd of February on Monday that we just had. And I've noticed very strong manifestation, and they're showing me the waves coming in, the waves of everything you've created and intentioned and desired and worked towards and wished for and dreamed of, rolling in, the waves rolling into the shore, and the shore being the place where the waves land. So it's like the water is representing the spiritual, the emotional, the less tangible, as it takes shape, forms into a wave and rolls onto the shore. And the shore is what you stand on and where you, your physical world, representative of your physical world. So we're standing on the shore now at the place where what we've visioned and created and dreamed becomes real, becomes solid. And I actually have had this strong desire to go down. I'm going to go on Monday actually and be on the waterfront and stand on the shore and consciously receive the gifts that are coming to me. I've been feeling them coming in all the areas of my life, all of them, becoming real, becoming form, becoming shape. Since Monday, the 22nd, and I've felt the promise of them, and then I've felt the reality of them, and I've been really blown away, even after all these years of seeing fast manifestation and seeing miracles and synchronicities. I still have been blown away about how something, and it has felt like a wave, as a wave comes in, but from my soul. So the wave of a mild desire comes in from my soul, and as that, it's almost like it percolates up to the surface, and I become conscious of it, and then it becomes real immediately. Let me give you an example. So I've spent a lot of time needing to be in stillness and in my own space and just deepening into myself. And I haven't needed to be social. And I had I woke up one morning and I had this desire to have another person in my life. And it crossed my mind that the only way that could happen would be if someone came to my doorstep, because we're in lockdown and we don't go out and we don't meet people. And then immediately that day, someone was at my door, and he approached me. He was here for another reason, and he asked me if I was available and wanted to, start texting. I was like, wow, that was really quick. And it wasn't coming from a need for companionship or any kind of needs or external wants. It just came as a little surge from my soul of having completed the things I really needed to focus on my own, and being ready now to have other people in my life in a different way. And so I observed that. And that was interesting. It wasn't what I was interested in, but it was interesting at how that wave came through and landed on the shore and became real instantly. A couple of days later, same thing happened. I woke up and I again had this desire. The desire was to walk on the beach, having a chat with my beloved. That was it. That was the urge that came from my soul. And as an hour later, I'd driven to my workplace, and I got out the car, and that's obviously the first opportunity there would be anybody else around me. And it was a man who looked very much like the man in my vision, who walked with me chatting from my car to the entry to my work. I was like, wow. Obviously, I'm not at the beach because I didn't physically get my body at the beach, but it was delivered in the way it could be delivered under the circumstances, and very accurately. And this is what I've been noticing very strongly at the moment in the current energy since Monday, and also today. I want to mainly focus on that fast manifestation, the waves rolling in, and the trust around that rolling in of the energies that are surging up from your soul, that are not based in anything superficial or egoic or anything that's not pure and coming from pure internal place. And when we want to clear out everything in the way that is coming from that more superficial place based on some kind of need rather than an urge coming from your soul. And any resistances that we place on those things. So you might have an urge come up from your soul and you might observe it and say, oh, wow, that's interesting. And then it can happen because there's a clear gateway for it to come into reality. Or you might have that urge, it comes up and you go, but I can't have that. Oh, but this, but that's in the way, but that'll never happen. Well, how am I going to do that? And then it blocks it. So what I would like to do is work with that. And I've picked a few cards. So the first card we get is spiritual growth. And then we get healing and new beginnings. So that really summarizes what I'm talking about. We're going to allow that energy to come through from spirit for the next, where your next expansion is in your spirit, in your soul, in your joy, in your fulfillment, in your desire. What's next for the journey of your soul, for the adventure of your soul? What new things do you want to discover? We want to allow that to come through organically. And then we want to do the healing that will enable anything in the way, any traumas that are preventing it, anything that's there that needs to be healed in order for that spiritual growth to move forward in the next step. And then we're going to bring in the energies to support the new beginning and to support you stepping into the new that you're creating. And I'm getting the new love that you're creating, and I'm seeing the word love, and I'm seeing white roses. So Akacha sapataka toko 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 koso. Akacha sakapataka katako koso toko boko toko choko soko toko 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 choko so toko hataka kaka. Hakataka chaka hataka sataka potoko ho. Haha sataka hakatoko ho soko toko. Akataka sataka hakokoto. Hahataka pataka katoko sotoko chopo sokotaka kahatako koko. Iha toko hoko toko poko sotoka hataka potoko koko sotaka kaha ha toko ho. Hapa chaka sataka hatoko boko toko hoko toko 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 chipakataka sapataka hatoko koko. Hakacha sakapataka hatoko koko sotoko ho toko koko toko koko. Hakachaka hatoko ko ha potoko koko toko chosokotaka hakoto poko toko koko toko cho. Haha toko ko sotoko patata hakatoko pokoto. Hahataka toko chosoko taka bakataka kaka. Hakataka kasa taka bakataka toko koko koko. Feel the crown really open and the hands bright with light. Hakachoko koko. So what I'm seeing, I just looked down, what I'm seeing is the spiritual growth card, where that light in her crown and feathers coming out of her hands. Hakachoko ko sotoko potoko kaka toko choko koko ho potoko ko. Hakataka ka hatoko koko ko choko potoko ko. Hakataka ka hakatoko koko toko toko ko. Hakatako koko toko potoko chopoko. Let us sakachoko boko. Hakachoko koko toko sotoko koko toko koko. Hakatoko koko sotoko bakata akataka kakata hakataka kakatoko koko akatoko koko toko botoko koko toko koko koko. I'm feeling the clairaudient chakras opening, especially on the feminine side, the intuitive side, to help hear telepathy. And to help you connect with the angels and receive the guidance that they bring to help you listen to your own intuition about the steps forward. Something that may not be the logical choice, but actually feels right, is your intuitive choice. I'm seeing the flowers in the new beginning now, but I'm seeing them sprayed like confetti out from her. Wherever she looks, there are flowers. So there are new beginnings everywhere she looks, and she's choosing the ones. I can feel this sense of love and peace coming through her eyes as she receives all the opportunities around her. She sees the potential in all the opportunities around her and selects that which most intuitively feels right, regardless of what her mind might say about it. The throat's being cleared now. Feel the spine coming down into alignment and grounding into the earth. Can feel the angel wings on your back. As your angelic presence grounds in, and your angelic vision, your angelic healing, your angelic knowing, your angelic healing hands come in, sit inside your body and integrate as part of the whole of you. The heart's expanding and glowing. Trust is coming in through the heart. Trusting your heart above all else. Trusting your heart above all else. Hearing your calling and moving towards it in peace and tranquility and trust. Okay, that's it, everybody. Listen to as many times as you need to. It'll go a level deeper every time. Blessings.